The harvest of shadows. I remember the day they laughed at me like it was yesterday. The dinner table was set with my mother's infamous lasagna, the smell wafting through the air like a warm embrace. I had just returned from a conference where I presented my groundbreaking research on bioremediation through bioengineered insects. My heart raced as I shared the details, expecting excitement, maybe even pride. Instead, the room erupted into a chorus of mockery. Bioengineered insects? Really? My brother sneered, his fork hovering midair. What's next? Genetically modify cockroaches to clean up after you? You're an embarrassment to this family. My father's voice boomed over the laughter. You're chasing a ridiculous dream. It's just fringe science and you'll end up regretting this. The laughter echoed in my ears, each note a bitter reminder of my so-called failure. That night, I sat in my childhood bedroom, the walls plastered with reminders of who I used to be, an aspiring environmental scientist, ambitious and hopeful. I felt like a ghost haunting my own life, trapped in a narrative written by others. But as the moonlight filtered through the window, illuminating the path ahead, I made a choice. I wouldn't let their derision define me. I would prove them wrong. I dove headfirst into the world of urban entomology, a field untouched by my family's expectations. I spent countless nights in labs, surrounded by cultures of engineered insects, driven by a relentless desire to transform barren, toxic landscapes into thriving ecosystems. I was fueled by the sting of rejection, but I also found solace in the knowledge that I was onto something revolutionary. Months turned into years, and my solitary journey was riddled with challenges. I faced skepticism from peers, funding shortages, and countless experiments that ended in failure. But with each setback, I forged ahead, determined to reshape the narrative. I poured everything into my work, building a team of like-minded scientists who believed in the vision I had crafted, a vision where nature and technology could coalesce to heal our planet. Finally, after years of relentless pursuit, I achieved what many deemed impossible. My bioengineered insects successfully cleaned toxic urban environments, transforming them into lush green spaces. I watched as communities thrived, their air cleaner, their soil revitalized. My work had sparked a movement, earning recognition not just in scientific circles, but also from environmental organizations and government initiatives. I had turned the derision of my past into a powerful force for change. Yet, despite my success, the memory of that dinner table haunted me. I had become what they deemed impossible, but I still felt the weight of their judgment. So, I decided to return home, not just to show them what I had accomplished, but to confront the shadows of their derision. As I pulled into the familiar driveway, nostalgia washed over me. The house looked the same, but it felt different, like a relic of a past I had outgrown. I walked up the steps, my heart racing. I had arranged for a community event to showcase the impact of my work, and my family was invited. They had no idea what was coming. The day of the event, I stood before a crowd of eager faces, the sun shining brightly over the newly restored park, a testament to my work. My family arrived, hesitantly entering the space, their expressions a mix of curiosity and disbelief. As I spoke about the bioremediation project, I glanced at them, searching for any hint of recognition or pride. Then I introduced the highlight of the day, a live demonstration of the bioengineered insects at work. As I released them into the designated area, the audience gasped in awe. These tiny creatures buzzed with purpose, breaking down pollutants, restoring life to the soil. I could see my family's faces change, the realization dawning upon them like the sun breaking through a cloudy sky. My mother's eyes widened, and my brother's mouth fell agape. For the first time, they weren't laughing. Instead, they were witnessing firsthand the fruits of my labor. The transformation was undeniable. This was not just a ridiculous dream. It was a reality that had changed lives, including their own. As I stepped down from the stage, my family approached me. Their expressions softened, the weight of their past derision hanging heavily in the air. "We didn't believe in you," my father said, his voice trembling with emotion. "We were wrong." In that moment, I felt a wave of catharsis wash over me. I had not only proven them wrong, I had illuminated the path for a future where nature and humanity could coexist harmoniously. I embraced them, feeling the warmth of acceptance replace the chill of rejection. "Thank you for believing in yourself," my mother whispered, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "You've shown us the power of dreams." As we stood together, surrounded by the vibrant life my work had nurtured, I realized that this journey was not just about proving others wrong. It was about finding my voice, my purpose. I had transformed not only barren lands, but also the hearts of those who had once doubted me. In the end, the shadows of the past faded, replaced by the light of newfound understanding. We walked away from that park together, a family united in the belief that dreams, no matter how ridiculous they seem, have the power to change the world. And sometimes it takes the harvest of shadows to truly understand the light.